Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal.
Enough.
You shut up, too.
You shut the fuck up.
Go ahead and attack me, Vic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just wanted bagels. I recorded the whole thing.
By now, I'm only going to assume that many of you have already seen the video in which just played for you right now, and I'm just now adding my own little commentary on it. Of course, I had to have it be a Petty Pendergrass production, because when I saw this video a couple days ago, I laughed my ass off so hard that I almost pissed and cried at the same time because of how hilarious it was. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have just seen the typical Napoleon complex in real time go into full red pill rage. Now, this guy, who I don't even know his name, I'm sure that I think there has been a news clipping about him, but then you know it's gonna just fade into obscurity, is inside of a bagel shop just on a regular day like everybody else. And I don't know what led to him going off the way that he did. Maybe he overheard the women conversation that was standing behind him, and he misinterpreted what they were saying and thought that they were saying something and making fun of his height because of how short he is. And then that's when he went off. My favorite part of the entire video was when he slammed the bag on the floor and talking about on the dating sites how women won't want a short man, and that because he's 5 foot he should be dead. Basically, he's worthless to them. I thought that was so funny, and it's interesting because in every person that he was going at in the video, he had to look up to, the women and the men. Like, he was literally the shortest person in the store, and it looked like he probably had to stand on his tippy toes just to look over the counter, you know, to look at the cashier. Like, the whole thing was just hilarious to me, and the guy had no other choice. And I could tell that the guy that he tried to go at, the tall guy, and it's so crazy, when he was going at him, it's like he had to look up to him and his head came to like his stomach. Like, that's how short this guy was. But he was acting like a little chihuahua. You know, a chihuahua was a real small dog that barks really loud, you know, to try to be seen and be heard. That's how I could compare this guy to him. So he got mad at them because he has heard on dating sites that women aren't looking for short men, and he's upset about it. And they probably said something with the word short or small in it, and he thought that they were talking about him, and he he just raged out. Like, this whole, like I said, this whole thing is hilarious to me. When I first saw it, I said, thank you. This is my laugh of the day. This is probably my laugh of the week. I actually had to get my laugh out before I recorded this video so I can get all my words out. But yeah, that's the Napoleon complex in a, I guess you can say in a nutshell. Between that and some other things as well. It's a good thing this guy isn't a cop. I don't know what his profession is, but I don't think he's a cop. And it's a good thing that he's not, because most cops with a Napoleon complex always get mad when they have to arrest guys that are taller than them, especially if they're tall and black. Oh, that's a double whammy for them. They really hate that. I recently just saw a video where that was displayed. And, yeah, I can tell this happened in New York. I can tell by the guy's heavy, thick New York accent. But the thing is, he kept trying to charge up the big guy, and that big guy came and just literally tackled him. You can tell he didn't want to tackle him. You can tell he didn't want to, because he knew that whole pick on someone your own size type of thing. But he had to, because the guy was getting belligerent. Like, he had to do something. And you can tell that by the way that he tackled him, he just did it to restrain him, just to keep him quiet, because he didn't like start kicking the guy or kneeing him or punching him, anything like that. He was just restraining him because he just would not shut up, and he just kept going and going like that Energizer bunny. But that's really all I wanted to say as it pertains to this. I'm sure many of you got a very good laugh out of this, as I and many others who have seen this video have. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.